Welcome to the WASSCE 2023 General Mathematics Paper 1, Core Mathematics Paper 1, Objective Test. That is what we are going to solve in this video. So let's begin. Before we begin, I would like to urge you to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet. Also, please, if you have not shared this video yet, I would like you to click on the share button and share it on social media. Thank you so much for supporting my channel by sharing my videos and subscribing to it. So the first question we are going to talk about is here. We are to evaluate correct to 3 decimal places. 4.314 times 0.000056 over 0.0067. Now when we evaluate this, it gives us 0.036057, and this is equal to 0.036, because when we cut here, the 0 here will not add anything to this. So the correct answer is option B. There are 30 students in a class. 15 study woodwork and 13 study metalwork. 6 study neither of the two subjects. How many students study woodwork but not metalwork? So we illustrate this on a Venn diagram. So this is a Venn diagram, and we have those who are in a class to be 30, number of students in the class to be 30, then number who study woodwork is 15, and number who study metalwork is 13, and we're told that 6 study neither, so this will be 15 minus x. If this is x, then this will be 13 minus x. When we add all of this, we're supposed to get, when we add all, 15 minus x plus x plus 13 minus x plus 6 supposed to give us 30. So this will give us x to be equal to 30. So negative x equal 30 minus 34. So negative x is equal to negative 4. So x is equal to 4. So if x is equal to 4, then those who study woodwork but not metalwork, that will be 15 minus x, 15 minus 4, which is equal to 9. 15 minus 4 is 11. So the correct answer is C. Now let's look at the next part of the question, question number 3. We are to solve 2 exponent 5x divided by 2 exponent x is equal to 5, a fifth root of 2 exponent 10. So we are solving this question. So since they have the same base and they are dividing, we subtract the exponent. So 5x minus x is equal to 2 exponent 10 over 5. So we equate the exponent since the bases are the same. 10 over 5 So we have 4x is equal to 2. Dividing both sides by 4, you get x to be equal to 1 over 2. So the correct answer is C. Now let's look at the question number 4. Question number 4. So we're told to solve 1 plus cube root of x minus 3 is equal to 4. So we subtract 1 from both sides, we get cube root of x minus 3 will be equal to 4 minus 1, which is 3. Now we take the cube root of both sides. We keep both sides. So we are going to get cube root of x minus 3 all cube is equal to 3 cube. Now 3 cube is 27. And this will cancel this. We have x minus 3 is equal to 27. X equal to 27 plus 3, which is 30. So the correct answer is C. We have to express 413 base 7 in base 10. So how are you going to do that? 413 base 7 in base 5. So 413 we convert quickly to base 10 plus 1 times 7 and plus 3 times 7. So 0, 1, 2. So we give you 4 times 49 plus 1 times 7 plus 3. And this will give us 196 plus 7 plus 3, which is equal to 206. So quickly we divide. So we have the number here, which is 5. Then we have 206. Then we have the remainder here. So 5 will go into 206 41 times, remainder 1. Then 5 will go into 41 8 times, remainder 1. Then 5 will go into 8 1 times, remainder 3. So the number will be 1311 base 5. 1311 base 5, which is option B. We have to solve log to base 3 of x plus log to base 3 of x minus 8 is equal to 2. So how do we solve that? We write the log. So question number 6, we write the log to a common base. Since they are added, we multiply. So x minus 8 times x is equal to 2. So we write it as an initial equation. So this base will come and raise this number here. So we get x into x minus 8 is equal to 3 squared. So when we expand this, we get x squared minus 8x is equal to 9. So x squared minus 8x minus 9 is equal to 0. And 2 factors of negative 9 that when we add we get negative 8 is 2 factors of negative number we add, we get 8, will be negative 9 and 1. So we get x minus 9 into bracket x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is either equal to 9 or negative 1. Since we can have the logarithm here to be negative, so the correct answer will be option D. Mr. Menu is 4 times as old as Mr. Menu is 4 times as old as his son, Edu. 7 years ago, the sum of their ages was 76 years. How old is Edu? So we're told that Mr. Menu is 4 times as old as his son. So let M be Mr. Menu's age. So it will be 4 times as old as his son, Edu. Now we're told that 7 years ago, that will be Mr. Menu will be M minus 7 years old. And the son will be A minus 7. So when we add their ages, we are supposed to get 76. So M plus A is equal to 76 minus 14. It's plus 14. Plus 14. And that will be equal to 76 plus 14 is 90. So M plus A is equal to 90. But we're told that M equals 4A. So this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So when you put 4A in place of M, we get 4A plus A is equal to 90. So 5A equal 90. Dividing both sides by 5, we get A to be equal to 18. So A is equal to 18. So Edu was 18 years old. Now let's look at question number 8. We have to factorize completely x squared minus y plus z all squared. So we are going to get difference of 2 squared. So we get x minus into bracket y plus z, then x plus y plus z. So when we expand this, we get x minus y minus z into bracket x plus y plus z. So x plus y plus z, x minus y minus z. The correct answer is option B. We have to find the roots of the quadratic equation 3m squared minus 2m minus 65 equals 0. So 3m squared minus 65 equals 0. So the factors, we have 3m squared minus 2m minus 65 equals 0. So when we multiply 3 by 65, we get negative 195. 2 factors of negative 1 and 5. That when we add, we get negative 2. Will be negative 15 and 13. So 3m squared minus 15m plus 13m minus 65 is equal to 0. So 3m outside. We have m minus 5. Then we also have plus 13 outside. We have m minus 5 equals 0. So we have 3m plus 13, or m minus 5 is equal to 0. So we have m to be equal to either negative 13 over 3 or positive 5. Positive 5. So the correct answer is C. Negative 13 over 5, or negative 13 over 3, or positive 5. Question number 10. M varies jointly as the square of n and the square root of q. So m varies jointly as the square of n and the square root of q. Then we're told that, so we can write our equation of variation to be m equal k n squared root q. So when m is equal to 24, we're told that n is equal to 2. So k times 2 squared. Then we're also told that q is 4, root 4. So 24 will be equal to 2 squared is 4 times square root of 4, which is 2. That will give you 8k. So dividing both sides by 8, k to be equal to 3. So our equation of variation becomes m is equal to 3 n squared root q. So when n is equal to 5, we get 3 times 5 squared times root of 9. So we get 3 times 3 times 25. And that will give us 3 times 3 times 25 will be 3 times 5, that will be 225. 225. So the correct answer is option D. Okay, so we move on to the next question, which is question number 11. Number 11 says that if m is such that if m is to n is 2 whole number 1 over 3 is to 1 whole number 1 over 5. So m is to n will be m is to n will change to fraction. 7 over 3 is to 6 over 5. So this is the same as m over n is equal to 7 over 3 times 5 over 6. So that will give you 35 over 18. Then we're also given that n over q will be equal to 3 over 2 is to 4 over 3. So n over q will be equal to 3 over 2 times 3 over 4. So this will also give you 9 over 8. Now, if you multiply this and this, you get m over n times n over q to be equal to 35 over 18 times 9 over 8. 9 will go into 18 two times. So this will be equal to, and this will cancel to give you m over q to be equal to 35. 2 times 8 is 16. But we are looking for q is to m. Q is to m. So if m over q is 35 over 16, then q over m will be equal to 16 over 35. So q is to m is equal to 16 is to 35. So the correct answer is A. We're told that 1/3 the sum of two numbers is 12. So 1/3 the sum of two numbers x plus y is equal to 12. When you multiply through by 3, it's 1/3, not half. We get x plus y to be equal to 36. Again, we said twice their difference. So 2 into bracket x minus y is equal to 12. So dividing through by 2, we get x minus y is equal to 6. So we have two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Now, when we add the two equations, we'll get x plus x, which is 2x. The negative y plus 4 will be 0. Then 6 plus 36 will be equal to 42. Dividing both sides by 2, you get x to be equal to 21. So y will be equal to 6 plus y will be equal to x, which is 21 minus 6. 21 minus 6, which is 15. So we have 21 and 15 as the correct answer. Now, before we proceed, I want you to share this video if you have not shared it yet. Try and please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet. By doing so, you support this channel to produce more videos of this nature. And I'm grateful for you subscribing to this channel. Now let's look at question number 13. Question number 13 says that we have to find a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 over 3 and negative 3 over 4. So we were going to work backwards. So y is equal to 2 over 3 and x is equal to negative 3 over 4. So we multiply through by the LCM to get 3y is equal to 2 or 4y is equal to negative 3. So we are not multiplying through by the LCM of all, but sorry, this is y. But like when you take this, the LCM is 4. When we take this, the LCM is 3. So we multiply through, or we cross multiply. Now we go further backwards to get 3y minus 2 equals 0, or 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we times this by this and this by this. We get 3y minus 2 into 4y plus 3 is equal to 0 times 0, which is 0. Now 3y times 4y will give you 12y squared. 3y times 3 will give you plus 9y. Negative 2 times this will give you negative 8y, negative 2 times this give you minus 6 equals 0. So we have 12y squared minus or plus y minus 6 equals 0. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 14. We are to make x the subject. Question number 14. We have to make x the subject of the relation y equal ax cubed minus b over 3z. So y equal ax cubed minus b over 3z. So we cross multiply to get 3yz is equal to ax cubed, x cubed not x squared, minus b. So we add b to both sides to get 3yz plus b is equal to ax cubed. Now we divide both sides by a to get x cubed is equal to 3yz plus b over a. So we take the cubic root of both sides, so we get x to be equal to cubic root of 3yz plus b over a. 3yz plus b over a, which is option B. The price of a shoe was decreased by 22%. So if the price was decreased by 22%, then the new price in terms of percentage will be 100% minus 22%, which correspond to 78%. So this 78% of the price is equal to 27.3. So original price is x. So x will be equal to 27.3 divided by 78% or 0.78, and that will give you 35. $35. So question number, so that question, the answer is D. 16. The radius and height of a solid cylinder. The radius and height of a solid cylinder are 8 centimeters and 14 centimeters respectively. Find correct to 2 decimal places the total surface area. So we know that a solid cylinder has total surface area to be equal to 2 pi r into bracket r plus h. So that will be equal to 2 times 22 over 7 times r, which is 8, times 8 plus 14. That to be equal to 2 times 22 over 7 times 8 into bracket 22. So that will give us this will give us 1106.2857, which is equal to 1106.29 centimeters squared to 2 decimal places. So the correct answer is 1106.29. So option C is correct. In the diagram, so we are question number 17. Question number 17. In a diagram, O is the center of the circle NST. Line segment NT has magnitude equal to line segment ST, and angle NTS is 36 degrees. Find the measure of the angle marked T. So this is the angle marked T. It is equal to this angle, which is 36. So T is equal to 36 degrees because angles in alternate segments are equal. So the correct answer is A. Let's look at question number 18. We're told that a sphere has radius which is 3 centimeters. We have to find in terms of pi its volume. So question number 18. Volume of a sphere is equal to 4/3 times pi r cube. So 4/3 times pi times r cube, which is 3 cube. So that will give you 3 will go into 3 cube, 3 squared. So 3 squared is 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36 pi centimeter cube. So the correct answer is C. We have to arrange the following numbers in ascending order of magnitude. So let's quickly convert them to base 10. So question number 19. 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2. So 0, 1, 2. So this will give you 4 plus 2 plus 0, which is 8, which is 6. Then 31 base 8 will be 3 times 8 plus 1 times 8. So that's 0, 1. So 3, 8, 24 plus 1. So it's 25. Then we also have 42 base 5. 4 times 5 plus 2 times 5. Exponent 0, 1. So 4, 5, 20. 20 plus 2 will be 22. So we arrange them in order. If you arrange them in order, you get in ascending order. You move from 6, and you come to 22, and you come to 25. So 1, 1, 0 base 2. Then 22 was 42 base 5. And the last one is 31 base 8. So 110 base 2. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 20. A notebook of length 15 centimeters was measured by a student as 16.8 centimeters. So a notebook of length 15 centimeters was measured by a student as 16.8 centimeters. Calculate correct to 2 decimal places the percentage error in measurement. Percentage error in measurement. So percentage error is equal to error over actual value times 100%. So the error here is the difference 16.8 minus 15, which is 1.8 over 15 times 100%. And this will give us 12.00%. So the correct answer is A. Now let's move to question number 21. Now before we solve this question, please, if you have not shared this video yet, I would like to plead with you to share this video with your colleagues, and I'm grateful for doing that. Now we have this question 21. Find the value of m in a diagram. So we can see that if we draw a line through this place will be 40, and this place will be 180 minus m, will be this angle here. So when we add 180 minus m to the 40, it should give us 90. So 180 plus 40 is 220 minus 90 should be equal to m. I've sent the m to this side and brought a 90 here. So 220 minus 90 is 130. So m is equal to 130 degrees. So you understand why this is so, because this line is parallel to the two parallel lines here. So this angle and this angle are alternate angles. Then this m and this are co-interior angles. They will add up to 180 degrees. So the value of m is 130 degrees. A line L passing through the point 6, negative 13 is parallel to the line which passes through 7, 4, and negative 3, 9. A line L passing through the point 6, negative 13 is parallel to the line which passes through 7, 4, and negative 3, 9. Find the equation of the line. So first of all, we need to determine the gradient using these 2 points. So the gradient is given by m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if this is y2, x2, and this is x1, y1, then we are going to get y2 is 9 minus 4 over negative 3 minus 7. Get 5 over negative 10, and that will give us negative 1 over 2. So the equation of the line is given by y minus y1 equal m into bracket x minus x1. So this time we are passing through this point 6, negative 13. So our x1 is 6 and our y1 is 13. So let's come here. We have y minus 13 is equal to m, which is negative 1 over 2, because the gradient is parallel to that line which passes through it. So they have the same gradient. So x minus 6. Now y plus 13 will be equal to negative half x. Then negative half times negative 6 is plus 3. So y will be equal to negative half x plus 3 minus 13. So this will give you y equal negative half x minus 10. So that will give us option C as the correct answer. Here we have question number 23 that we are going to solve. Question number 23. An empty cylindrical tag is 140 centimeters in diameter. So the radius will be 140 over 2, which is 70 centimeters. Then if 200 liters of water is poured into the tank, calculate correct to the nearest centimeter the height of water. So the volume of water is 200 liters, which is equal to 200,000 centimeter cube. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h. So 200,000 centimeter cube of water is equal to pi, which is 22/7 times r square, 70 squared times h. So we are going to get 200,000 times 7 over 22 times 70 squared equal h. And this will evaluate to this will evaluate to 12.987 12.987, which is approximately 13 centimeters. So the correct answer is 13 centimeters. Now let's look at question number 24. Mrs. Kebe stands at a distance of 110 meters away from a building of vertical height 50 meters. So if this is Mrs. Kebe and she is 2 meters tall, so this is 2, and the vertical building is here, and the distance to that building is 110 meters. Then we're told that the building is 58 meters, so this is 2, so this will be 56 meters. So we are looking for this angle, let's call it angle x. This is 110. So coming back here, tan x will be equal to opposite, which is 56 over 110. So x will be equal to tan inverse of 56 over 110, and that will be equal to tan inverse of 56 over 110 will be equal to 26.97, which is approximately 27 degrees. 27 degrees. So the correct answer is B. Now let's move on to question number 25. We have to find the mean deviation of the set of numbers. Mean deviation will be equal to summation of the deviations over n. So absolute value of the deviations. So we want to first of all find the mean of these numbers. So the mean of these numbers is given by 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all over 6. And this is giving us 16.5. So the mean deviation, we are supposed to find the deviations of all the numbers. So the deviation of all the numbers, we subtract the mean from all these numbers. So 16 mean deviation will be equal to 16 minus 14.5 is 2.5. 14.5 minus 16, negative 2.5, plus 15 minus 16.5, which is negative 1.5, absolute value, plus then 16 minus 16.5, negative 0.5, absolute value, plus an absolute value of 17 minus 16.5, 0.5, absolute value. We add it to 18 minus 16.5 is 1.5 absolute value, plus 19 minus 16.5 is 2.5 absolute value, all over 6. So we calculate all of this. This is giving us 1.5. So the correct answer is 1.5. The interior angles, question number 26. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 6 times its exterior angle. So interior angle is 6 times its exterior angle. And we know we are supposed to find the number of sides of the polygon. So interior angle is given by n minus 2 times 180 over n, which is equal to 6 times of 360 over n. So 1 over n is common to both sides, so we multiply through by 1 over n, so that we get rid of 1 over n. We are left with n minus 2 times 180 is equal to 6 times 360. Now when we divide through by 180, we get n minus 2 is equal to 360 over 180, which is 2, times 6. That will give you 12. So n will be equal to 12 plus 2, which is 14. So the correct answer is 14. We have to calculate the area of a square if the length of the diagonal of a square is 12 centimeters. So let's say we have this square, and we have length. The diagonal is here. So the diagonal will be equal to square root of L squared plus L squared. So square root of L squared plus L squared. I want a space here. So the L is 12. So diagonal will be equal to square root of 12 squared plus 12 squared, which will be equal to square root of 2 times 12 squared. So that will give us 12 square root of 2. 12 square root of 2. So 12 square root of 2, we have to find the area of the square. So area of the square is the diagonal rather, that is 12. So we did a wrong substitution. So 12 is equal to L squared plus L squared. So L 2 L squared. That will give you L root 2 is equal to 12. So L will be equal to 12 over root 2. When you square this to give you the area, 12 square is 144. So 144 over root 2 square, which is 2, will give you 72 centimeters squared. Consider the statements Sia is from Foya, P, and Q, Foya, is in Lofa. Write in symbolic form. If Sia is from Foya, then Foya is in Lofa. So this is P. If P, then Q. So if P, then Q, we write it as P implies Q. So the correct answer is C. What is question number 29? What is the name of a triangle with vertices as given? So we find the distance from between the vertices. So we use the distance formula to find the side length. So from 1 negative 3 to 6 2, we have 5 root 2. Then from 1 negative 3 to 0 4, 5 root 2. Then from 6 2 to 0 4, we get 2 root 10. So the triangle is a isosceles triangle. In a diagram, line segment NR is a diameter. Angle MNR is equal to x degrees. And angle SRN is equal to 5x plus 20 degrees. Find the value of 2x. So if this is a diameter, if Rn is a diameter, then this is 90. By the exterior angle theorem, this will be equal to the sum of this and this. So 90 plus x is equal to 5x plus 20. So if you subtract x from both sides, you get 5x minus x, and 90 minus 20, which is 70. So you get 4x is equal to 70. Dividing both sides by 2, because we are looking for 2x, we get 35 is equal to 2x. So the correct answer is B. Now let's look at question number 31. We have to find the value of A or alpha in the equation. So alpha, we need to convert one of these to the complementary equivalence. So this will be sine 90 minus into bracket alpha plus 14. That should be equal to, we maintain this one, sine into bracket 4a plus 6. So we can equate the arguments or the angles. So 90 minus a plus 14 minus 14 is equal to 4a plus 6. So we are going to get 4a plus a is equal to 90 minus 14. 90 minus 14 is 90 minus 14 is 70. Ninety minus 14 is, okay, so we are going to get 90 minus 20, which is 70. And so 5a is equal to 70. Divide that by 5, by 5. 5 will go into 60 12 times. So it will go into 70 14 times. Now we are on question number 32. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, pleading with you to subscribe now. And also, please, if you have not shared this video yet, kindly please share it for me. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. So we have a bag that contains 4 white marbles and 3 blue marbles. Another bag contains 5 red and 6 blue marbles. If a marble is picked at random from each bag, find the probability that they are of the same color. So probability that they are of the same color is that probability that the first one, from the first bag we have blue, and the second bag we also have blue. So probability of picking blue marble from the first bag is 3/7. Then because the total is 4 plus 3, which is 7, and the probability of selecting blue marble from the second bag is 6/11. So 6, 3, 18, 18/77. That will be the option B. So we have question number 13 now. Question number 13. It says the angle of a sector of a circle of radius 3.4 centimeter is 115 degrees. Find the area of the sector. So area of sector is given by theta over 360 times pi r squared. Now the theta is 115 degrees over 360 times pi, 22/7 times 3.4 squared. When we evaluate this, we get 11.60587, which is 11.6 centimeters square approximately. So the correct answer will be B. Question number 34. The diagonals of a rhombus are 16 centimeters and 12 centimeters. Find the length of the side. So the diagonals of a rhombus are 16. Let me see whether I can sketch the rhombus. Something like this. Hey, I've not done it well at all. Something like this. So the rhombus has all the sides equal. The diagonals will not be equal. So if this is 16, then it will be 8, 8. Then if this is 12, then it will be 6, 6. They bisect each other and they meet at right angles. So if this is 8 and this is 6, then this will be square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared, which is square root of 100. And that will give you 10 centimeters. The angle of elevation of the top of a vertical building from a point Z on the ground is 50 degrees. So let's Z be here and the top of the vertical building will be here. The angle of elevation is 50 degrees. If the height of the building is 124, find the distance from Z to the foot of the building. So that distance is given by, so let this be the foot of the building. So that's the distance ZF. We are going to use tan. So tan 50 will be opposite is 124 over ZF. So the distance from Z to F will be equal to 124 over tan 50, and this is going to give us is going to give us is going to give us 104.6483. 104.6483. 104.04, not 64. 104.0483. So to 2 decimal places, you're going to get 104.05 meters, which is option A. Now let's move on to the next question. A student measured the height of a pole as 5.98 meters, which is less than the actual height if the percentage error is 5%. Find, correct to 2 decimal places, the actual height of the pole. So let the actual height be h. Then you're going to get this equation, h minus 5.98 over h times 100% should be equal to 5%. So if we drop the percentage sign, since it is common to both sides, we'll get 100 multiplying this. So 100h minus 598. When we expand, we'll get 5h. So 100h minus 5h will be equal to 598. So dividing both sides by, so we have 95h is equal to 598 by 95 by 95. We get h to be equal to, what would that give us? 95. That will give us 6.2947. 6.2947. So that will be equal to approximately 6.29, which is option C. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle QRS and SQR is 28 degrees. Find angle ORS. So let angle ORS, this angle be A, and this one will be A. And this will be 2 times of 28, which is 56. So 56 plus A should be equal to 180. So 2A will be equal to 180 minus 56. And 180 minus 56 will give us 180 minus 56 will give us 124. So 2a is equal to 124 by 2 by 2. A is equal to 62 degrees, which is option B. Question number 38. John was facing south 35 degrees east. So south 35 degrees east. So this is east, this is north, south, west. So south 35 degrees east. So that will be here. South 35 degrees east. We're told that if we turn 90 degrees in anti-clockwise direction, find its new direction. So anti-clockwise is like this. So this direction. 90 clockwise. So this is 90 degrees. Now south 35. So this is 35. This will be 55. This will be 35. This will be 55. So the new location will be north 55 degrees east, which is option A. Okay, so question number 39. If 2x minus y equal negative 11 and 3x plus 2y is 3, we have to evaluate y minus x all squared. So 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 11. And we have 3x plus 2y equal 3. When we add these two equations, we will get 5x minus y is equal to negative 8. So y will be equal to 5x plus 8. Now I'm going to put this equation inside equation this. So I will go and get 3x plus 2 into bracket 5x plus 8 is equal to 3. So 3x plus 10x plus 16 will be equal to 3. So we have 13x will be equal to 3 minus 16. So 13x will be equal to negative 13. Therefore, x equal negative 1. Then y will be equal to 5 times negative 1 plus 8. So y will be equal to 3. So y minus x will be 3 minus 1 all squared, which is equal to 4 squared, which is 16. So the correct answer is C. Question number 40. An equilateral triangle has sides 2 centimeters. Calculate the height of the triangle. So equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has all the sides equal. So if the side is 2 centimeters, this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be 2. So Pythagoras theorem, if this is height, height squared will be equal to 2 squared plus 2 squared will be equal to height squared plus 1 squared. So 4 will be equal to h squared plus 1. 4 minus 1 will be equal to h squared. So square root of 3 will be equal to h. So the answer is root 3 centimeters. A number is selected at random. Sorry. A number is selected at random from 40 to 50 inclusive. So the set will be 40, 41 up to 50. So we are going to get the number of sample space to be 11. And we're supposed to find the probability that the number is prime. a number is prime. So the prime numbers are 41, 43, 44 is not prime, 45 is not prime, 47 is prime, 49 is also prime. So 49 is not a prime number. So the set ends here. So it will be 1, 2, 3, which is 3 over 11. So the correct answer is A. The bar chart represents the distribution of marks scored by students in an economics examination. Use the bar chart to answer questions 42 to 44. So you need to get the frequencies here, and for these the frequencies are frequency is 3, and this one the frequency is 6, this one the frequency is 9, this one the frequency is 1, this one the frequency is 12, this one the frequency is 7, this one the frequency is 5, and this one the frequency is 10. So the total frequency 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 10. Total frequency will be equal to 53. Summation F is equal to 53. If the field mark was 4, what is the probability that a student selected at random pass? If he passed, then he scored 12 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10. So 12 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10, that will give you 34 over 53. And 34 over 53 will give you approximately 0.64. So the correct answer is option A. What percentage of the students scored at most 5 marks? At most 5, so 5 or less. So you get 12 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3. And what would that give you? 12 plus that will give you 12 plus it will give you 0 point. So you have 12. You're doing the 43. You have 12 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All over 53. So this will be equal to 0.5849. 0.5849. So this is approximately equal to 58.5%, which is B. And we're told that how many students scored at least 3 marks. So 3 marks, 3 or more. 9 plus 1 plus, that is 10, plus 12, that will be 22, plus 7, 29, plus 5, 34, plus 10, which is 44. So it's 44, which is option C. If log 2 base A, so we are solving this question, log 2 base A of 3 is equal to M, and log 2 base A of 5 is equal to P, then log 75 to base A will be equal to log base A of 3 times 25. So this will be equal to log to base A of 3 plus log to base A of 25. It will give you log to base A of 3 plus log to base A of 5 squared, which is equal to log to base A of 3 plus 2 log to base A of 5. So we substitute m here plus 2, then A is log A base 5, log 5 base A is P. So it will be m plus 2p, that is the correct answer. In a diagram, M and R are points on a circle center O. Angle ORN is 48 degrees, and angle RNM is 124 degrees. Find O and M. So this is what we are finding. We are finding this angle. So this angle here is 2 times of 124. 2 times of 124. So we subtract 160 from that. 360. We subtract that from 360 to give us 112 here. So 112 is there. Now angle OMN plus 112 plus 48 plus 124 supposed to be equal to 360 degrees. So 360 when the sum of all these, angle OMN will be equal to 360. The sum of all these is negative 284 minus 284, and that will give us that will give us 76 degrees. We have to simplify 3 root 12. So 3 root 12 is like 3 root 4 times 3 plus 10 root 3 minus 6 root 3 over 3. So 3 root 4 is 2, so that will give us 6 root 3 plus 10 root 3 minus 2 root 3. So this will give us 14 root 3, which is A. The true set of 8 plus 2x minus x squared equals 0. So 8 plus 2x minus x squared equals 0. So this times this is negative 8. So 2 factors of negative 8. That when we add, we get 2. We got 4 and negative 2. So we have 8 plus 4x minus 2x minus x squared is equal to 0. So we are going to get over here we get negative x outside. Then we have 2 plus x. Then here we have 4 outside. 2 plus x equals 0. So 4 minus x into 2 plus x equals 0. So 4 minus x equals 0, or 2 plus x equals 0. So x equals negative 2 or positive 4. So when we add negative 2 and positive 4, we get 2. So 4 plus negative 2 is equal to 2. Correct answer is C. Find the gradient of the line passing through the points. Have negative 1 over 3 and 2 over 3. 3, 2 over 3. So gradient is given by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is y2, x2, y1, x1. So we have 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3 all over 3 minus 1 over 2. So the top one will give us 3 over 3, which is 1. And then that one will give us 2.5, which is 5 over 2. The reciprocals of 5 over 2 is 2 over 5. The correct answer is D. Finally, to the final and last question of this paper. It's not easy. For what values of x is x squared plus 2 over 10x squared minus 13x minus 3? So please try and subscribe, and also please try and share it to support this channel. So if this is undefined, then the denominator is equal to 0. So 10x squared minus 13x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this times this is negative 30. Negative 30. So we have 2 and negative 15. When we add this, we get negative 13. When we multiply, we get negative 30. So 10x squared minus 13 minus 15x plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So factor 5x out. We are left with 2x minus 5 minus 3 plus 1 out. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So 5x plus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is either equal to negative 1 over 5 or positive 3 over 2. So option C is the correct answer. I'm grateful for always showing some love by clicking on the subscribe button and also sharing it on your social media. Thank you for your support. If God permits, we'll meet in the next video. Please keep coming back for more.